Welcome back to 843 TV. We are now here with Miss Laura Dukes. She is the paralegal instructor at TCL. Thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all for having me. I'm happy to be here to tell you about our program.
All right, well, first things first, just tell everybody, what is a paralegal?
Well, a paralegal is an individual or professional who assists an attorney in routine legal matters, but that is so much more than what it really is, because actually in the law office, and it depends upon the practice, we see several different areas. People are utilized all over the place. We have people who do investigation, they'll go out and interview witnesses, they will go to the scene of a car accident and maybe photograph skidding, car skids. They will go to a crime scene to document the materials that are at that crime scene. And so it's really more than just the idea of sitting around and doing legal documents. There is that part too, of course, because we do have the need to review medical records and possibly the police reports. But then also, I think the paralegal is the key person who communicates with the client most of the time. They are the ones that are going to talk to you and sift through the information and then translate that with the attorney and come back and develop a plan for proceeding with your legal matter. And it's very confidential information, and so you have to be
A good paralegal is key to a successful law practice, because if you have a terrible paralegal, you will not have very happy clients.
I agree with that completely.
That's from experience.
Exactly. We encourage them to be professional, and I tell my students that you are the one who is responsible for making that contact with the client, because if they can't reach the attorney because they're in court or whatever, they easily become frustrated.
Yes.
And they don't want to
call you back. Because they're not happy, they wouldn't have an attorney.
Anyway, exactly. And you're dealing with very personal matters.
Exactly.
I mean, the paralegal is dealing with matters that involve, a divorce or a car accident, they were injured, and so all these are types of activities that a paralegal has to be responsible for in the law office.
So it's not just being a
It's not just sitting there filling out forms,
Yeah.
which I think a lot of people have that idea about a paralegal program, but it's absolutely not that. It's so much more than that.
Well, Laura, tell us a little bit about the paralegal program at TCL and what you're offering.
We have a paralegal program that has two different aspects to it. We have, first of all, the degree program, which is what you will often think of when you think of a program at a paralegal school. We have the associate degree, which is a 2-year degree, and it takes about 5 semesters for a student to complete. We are offering courses in the day and at night and online, and I just started a brand new technological scenario where I actually can communicate via webcam with students who are at remote locations and can't come onto the campus for one reason or another. So for childcare issues or whatever, and it's called Blackboard Collaborate, and it's really, it's stretching my technological abilities, but it is what we do. And so it usually, some students take a little bit longer, a little bit less time to finish that program, but they come out with a degree, and it's an associate's degree. We also have a certificate program that is available to students who already have a degree. For example, if they had been in psychology or they'd been a nurse and they wish to change their career at this point in time. I even have a few students who have master's degrees. They've retired and they're looking at this as a second career, which is a really fun thing for them to do because they've always been interested in the law. And that is a 10-course certificate, and it usually takes about a year to complete, but some students do it in about 2 semesters.
And what opportunities exist for the students once they leave TCL?
Well, I like to brag. The paralegal program
This is a great place to do that.
Really produces a person who has one of the most versatile career paths ever, because the law impacts each of us every day, personally and professionally. So there's not a thing that we do during the course of a day that doesn't have some sort of legal implication. Driving through Burger King's drive-through, I shouldn't really mention, but it's actually, you're entering into a contractual obligation, and so we try to train people to think that way. And so our career paths have been varied. There's the obvious one that they go work in a law firm, and we've had great success with that. We just did a graduate survey, and our graduates are making between $25,000 and $45,000 in their career, and that's starting salaries. Those are recent graduates. We also have people that have gone into banking. I have people that have gone into management in local industries, and we then also have people who've gone on to complete degrees at both a 4-year college and then to law school. I have a great story of a student who recently graduated, and she went to Georgetown University and completed her 4-year degree, and then got scholarship offers at the University of Virginia, at Princeton, and at Columbia University.
Cow.
Exactly. So we're, again, it is a very versatile career path. It is what you make of it.
What do you have interns in the
We do have interns. That is one of the key elements of trying to get a real world experience for our students. And so they'll go out. In fact, right now I have 13 interns that are in various law firms around the county. In fact, I've got too many requests this semester. Usually I'm looking for internships, but this year we had, because it's become a more popular program, we've had more requests than we actually have interns available.
Great.
Outstanding. Well, all those requests for interns speaks well of the program.
Thank you.
And TCL has so many programs that are highly certified, well respected, and
That's true.
I see where TCL's paralegal program has earned a specialized program approval. So tell us about that. What does it mean? And
We are approved by the American Bar Association. The American Bar Association is the largest and most respected bar association in the world, really. And to obtain their approval, they approve paralegal programs and they accredit law schools. You have to go through a very rigorous process of submitting materials that indicate the nature of your educational offerings, you know, the accreditation of the teachers, everything from the library resources to the computer resources. All of those are submitted to the ABA, and they then either approve you or will not approve you. And so we are one of the lucky ones that received ABA approval.
outstanding.
Well, tell
outstanding.
everyone where they can find out more information about either enrolling at TCL into the program, or just if they have some questions, where should they go?
We have a wonderful website that has all the information about enrolling at TCL, as well as the paralegal program specifically. And you can find all of our numbers. My numbers are listed there, as well as my email address. And we love to have you call us and enter our program. It's a worthwhile opportunity.
And it's www.tcl.edu, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll be right back with more 843 TV.